behind the song of I'm No Angel. So I'm No Angel is basically a transcript of the last conversation I had with my father, with a bit of poetic justice, of course. I didn't really have much of a relationship with him through my life. He abandoned me when I was 9 years old. I found out that he was gone forever on my 10th birthday. This was traumatic. It took a lot of time, a lot of escapism, a lot of bad habits. He left all of his family. He moved down to Key West, Florida, where he spent the rest of his life living on the streets. He was homeless in Key West for 20 years. It seemed like he was happy there, as happy as you can be, kind of. He picked a good place to be homeless. Let's just leave it at that. So fast forward, I went to find him. It was 20 years when I went to find him. I was living in Boston, a place where he was from. I had lots of memories with him from when I was younger. I used to visit him when I was between 5 and 9 years old. To cut a long story short, I reunited with my father. It was a very hard thing to do, to forgive him. I had to forgive him before I found him, because if I didn't, I would have hurt him, really. I had recurring nightmares of me beating him. I was able to write a letter to him where I ended up forgiving him and telling him I loved him, despite all of his faults and his flaws. Deep down, knew he wasn't good enough for the family he brought into the world. He gave completely into addictions with alcohol, drugs, escapism. This then had a reflection with myself. I had a long road of problems in my adolescence and my early adulthood. I was in complete denial that I had any problems, and of course running away from my problems ended up me running directly towards the behaviors that I hated in him.